Hello, my darling Fumi Nation. How are you? How are we? First of all, let me say how excited I am to go to one of my favorite cities ever, New York, baby. I'll be in New York on the 21st of this month to the 23rd. I am a special guest at one of the most beautiful African exhibitions ever. All of the details will be put down below. You can get your tickets. Mama will be there. If you buy a VIP ticket, we'll get to take pictures together and kiki. I am so happy about this because I'm a special guest at the event, and so I don't have to run around and do anything. I just have to be there talking to Fumi Nation and sitting and kicking with you. I cannot wait. I am so excited. Richard is hosting this fabulous event. Richard was my old model agent, when I was modeling in New York City, and this is the most fabulous event that he is launching. I cannot wait to see all of you there. Ticket sales, everything will be down below. Hello, my darling Fumi Nation. How are you? How are we? My name is Fumi Desalu-Vold. For those of you that are stopping by for the very first time, you are so very welcome indeed. And might I reiterate that I cannot wait to see you in New York at the end of this week, Friday, as a matter of fact. It is a matter of days away, and I am just so excited to be in New York City. My beautiful darling Fumi Nation, I live and I love you so very much. So very much for all of the tips that you sent me, for all of the articles that you sent me. I just live and love you. So now we are on episode, I think 12 of the Justin Baldoni Blake Lively saga. And I had to cover this because it was so ironic to me. In the last episode, I think that was 11, I had mentioned to you how the late night talk show comedy hosts, I had not mentioned anything about the Justin Baldoni Blake Lively saga Ryan Reynolds Duda. Do you remember? For those of you that do not, let me refresh your memory. Have you noticed, that all the late night comedians have not talked about the Blake Lively Justin Baldoni saga? Guess what? Little birdie told me that during COVID, all the late night talk show hosts came together, and it was sponsored by none other Ryan Reynolds, Mint Mobile. I have a funny feeling that they're keeping their loyalty checks in check because of Ryan. That they're keeping quiet because of Ryan. And so you see, this is like a wave, how it just continues to go on and on and on and on throughout Hollywood. You're not fighting with one person, or you're not trying to get justice from one person. The steam and the silence that is so deafening, it transcends to so many other chapters, and that is why there are so many other guilty, dirty hands in this, apart from Lyman and Plantation Princess.
Hollywood truly relied on talent and people working hard for where they are. A lot of people that you guys see that are famous would not be there. The best advice I ever got, this actually came from Jamie. He said to me right after that whole, first Monique run, when she was kind of like really bugging, and he said to me, don't ever think you're bigger than a machine. Remember that there's a machine much bigger than you. And I just was like, what? And he just whispered that in my ear and walked away. And I was just standing there, waiting to go on stage.
Don't ever think you're bigger than the machine.
There's a machine.
And that it was interesting that none of them had mentioned this. They would have had a field day with it, like they do with pop culture, trending, whatever. Yeah? Well, guess what? People Magazine, because I reinstated my subscription. Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds make first red carpet appearance amid Justin Baldoni's legal battle at SNL 50th special. Let's read on. The couple walked the red carpet on Sunday, February 16th, during the SNL 50th anniversary special event. Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds have made their first public appearance together since the beginning of their legal battle with Justin Baldoni. On Sunday, February 16th, the couple were in good spirits as they stepped out in New York City to attend the SNL 50, the anniversary special, and the red carpet event. The It Ends With Us actress, 37, wore a high-shine silver gown with a plunging neckline and adorned with metallic flower appliques. She accessorized with statement earrings and matching strappy sandals. As for Reynolds, 48, the actor kept things sleek with a classic tuxedo with a small floral pin in the lapel. Lively first accused It Ends With Us director and co-star Baldoni, 41, plus others of a sexual harassment and an alleged retaliatory smear campaign in a December 2024 complaint. Baldoni has denied Lively's allegations. Yes, my darlings, and he's come out with all of the receipts, so we know much more about this. In January 6, the Another Simple Favor actress legal team said in a statement that her serious claims of sexual harassment and retaliation are backed by concrete facts. Where? Because we haven't seen them yet. A classic tactic to distract from allegations of this type of misconduct is to blame the victim by suggesting that they invited the conduct, brought it on themselves, misunderstood the intentions, or even lied. The team continued. In part, another classic tactic to reverse the victim and offender and suggest that the offender is actually the victim. That's Darvo. That is Darvo. Oh wow, they've been paying attention. These concepts normalize and trivialize allegations of serious misconduct. This is the latest because we are seeing them coming out for the first time, SNL. And that is what? Late time talk show, late time comedy. Because, and I also put it in the last episode, I'm going to put it in this one. Because this story has tarantulas. It has what? It has tarantulas. And that is why this, plantation Khaleesi, as I'm hearing around, has been able to get away with this kind of bad behavior for so long. Because you have enablers.
Who else has a question?
I have a question.
Oh, hey, Ryan Reynolds. Hey. Ryan Reynolds, how's it going?
Great. Fine, what have you heard?
Because you have enablers. Because you have people who turn around and pretend they don't see the bad behavior. There is no way you can have somebody like Blake Lively who says, I misrepresent myself. I represent myself as an actor, but that's not my intent. My intent is to direct. My intent is to edit. And so they get upset. And sometimes I say to myself, who is the asshole in the room? Who is the person that is upset? She is so conceited. She's so far beyond reasoning. She's so far beyond in her own head that she does not even see herself doing any wrong. They've been invited to the 50th SNL. Allegedly feel that these are their friends. These are their supporters. And this has been going on for a very long time. Because you see, this entertainment industry, it is bigger than any one person. It really is. Now that I think about it, and I have never felt that way, I used to shun against it. It really is bigger than any one person. And this really is like a clique. And in that clique, you can do anything. Outside of that, we will crush you. Unfortunately, the way that they've been playing Hollywood all these years has changed. So guess what? Game on. What do I think? Because I'm big enough and I'm mature enough to always talk about the fashion. I do live and love the fashion. What did I think about her outfit? I thought it was absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful to a T. Ryan looks a little thin, so maybe this is getting to him more than he cares to admit, but it's showing on him. He's 48. I am a whole 8 years older than him. So evidently it's wearing on his shoulders. but Blake looked absolutely fantastic. I don't know what this is. It might be Chanel, but it is absolutely drop dead gorgeous. I would have loved it if she had pulled her hair back so that we can just really see the dress. But it's cold in New York, it's snowing in New York, and this is what it is. It looks absolutely gorgeous. Let me see if anybody fashion bomb daily, let me see if they covered her. Oh, shut the front door. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. And she wore Tamar Ralph. Well, how about those beans? How about those beans? They covered her and she was looking dynamite. Let me see what they say in the comments. The comment is hot or him. Like I said, I'm going to be mature. It's a hard dress, but everybody's talking about the boo button, and I absolutely understand where they are coming from. We also had the wonderful Kim Kardashian, and she was wearing none other than the boring Balenciaga, but it was gorgeous. It just looked like metal. It looked like metal that melted on her, and she looked absolutely fabulous. Who else did we have over at the SNL red carpet? We had Keke Palmer. Keke Palmer, remember I mentioned Keke Palmer because I said if Keke Palmer had pulled the stunt that Blake Lively had done, Keke Palmer's career would be over and out. Well, she showed up in none other than Tom Ford, looking absolutely fabulous. I don't care for the red ginger hair, but I do love the dress. Peekaboo, peekaboo, peekabum, shika-bum, shika-boom. Emma Stone wearing Louis Vuitton, and she had popcorn in her pockets. I loved the red dress, as a matter of fact. It is absolutely fun, and it works. It works with the red lip. She looked absolutely gorgeous. Jenna Ortega in Mons. It was a gorgeous, beautiful chocolate. It did work. It did what? It did work. And then we had Quentin Bronson in Balmain. It's okay. I would have liked her in something else, but hey, it is what it is. Maya Randolph, and she wore custom Gabrielle Hearst. Beautiful, this kind of electric blue. It was quite sensational, sweeping around and around. I lived and loved it very much. And then we have Ego Nwadim, and she did not look impressed. I lived for it. Talk to me later, darling. She wore Marc Jacobs and she looked absolutely gorgeous. I lived for it. This was beautiful, beautiful. A little bit aging because she's young, but it was what it was. So that's the tea that I got for you, my darlings. That's the tea, and that's what we are working with out here in these streets. They are trying to reintroduce themselves back into social life as if nothing has happened, while Justin is fighting for his life. I really feel good. And for a long time I struggled because I love film. I am happiest when I'm on set. I'm happy I left when I left. I'm happy I left Hollywood when I left Hollywood. I didn't know about this. I just really was always about the art, and I came home. And just seeing all of this lets me know without a shadow of a doubt that this has been going on for years and for years and for years. And this truly is a machine, and it is bigger than every single one of us. And it's a very white machine. It's a very white machine. Do not forget to like, to subscribe, hit the notification button, and I will see you I'll see you sooner than later. Mwah. Right, we have an online webinar. Yes, my darlings, we have an online webinar on the 23rd of February from 3 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. It is going to be absolutely fabulous. Stepping out of the norm to run a successful business in the diaspora. Time with successful Black business owners, and you can tune in and be inspired and motivated and get that priceless advice, tips and tricks on how to keep up with your business. I am going to put the link for you below. You can scan, and then we have a surprise list of guest speakers. So darlings, do not forget to tune in on the 23rd for the webinar, online webinar, and it is called Stepping Out of the Norm and finding out how to run your business, how to start your business, how to continue with the business that you have. It's going to be a sensational webinar, and it's a 2.5 hour run. You're going to live and love it. 23rd of February. The link will be below, and I will also put it down here below.